This is a video of my entire Thomas the Tank Engine wooden railway collection, so please enjoy. 2003 wooden Thomas, the earliest in my collection. Actually, this is one of the first Thomases I ever got. You can tell by that because he's seen better days. 2002 battery operated Thomas. One of the earliest, one of the first ever battery operated Thomases I ever got for my collection. So, yeah. 2002 wooden Thomas. 2001 wooden Thomas. This one's customized. 2018 paint splatter Thomas from the wood line, but I've painted that because I didn't like the way wood looked. 2019 wood Thomas. All I did was paint the running board, so yeah, there's that. 2018 Party Thomas? Birthday Thomas. Yeah, same thing. 2013 CGI Thomas. This is the first CGI Thomas I ever got. So yeah, that's cool. 2003 Lights and Sounds Thomas. But the sounds don't work, sadly, so it's just the Thomas with a cool lamp. My custom void Thomas. Not much to say. If you know what Thomas's Railway Showdown is, you know where this guy comes from. So yeah. Thomas's Cranberry Spill Thomas. Custom Thomas the Chav engine, which is not good. It was made from like a 2019 wood Thomas, but I don't really care. 2013 battery operated Thomas. 2001 battery operated Thomas, the one that goes backwards and forwards. 1998, I believe, wooden Thomas. You can tell that I tried to patch up all of, this was heavily loved before me. But yeah, anyway. 2 early engineers wooden Thomases. One of them is dead. You're gonna see a lot of like dead engines because I used all their faces for like customs. Well, it's not that many, but look at you. But anyway, CGI birthday Thomas. 2003 happy birthday Thomas. Gold Thomas. Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Paint Splatter Thomas, 2005, I think. 2013 CGI Paint Splatter Thomas. 2003 Learning Curve Edward. This one I did give it the CGI wooden face. You'll see that in a second. 2022 Wooden Railway Edward. This one, you can see that has the learning curve face. It's not exactly perfect fit, but you know what? I don't care. Old style Henry with a custom tender, because I don't have an official tender. So yeah, cope and seat, I guess. 2022 Wooden Railway Henry. Probably my favorite of the 2022 engines. 2022 Wooden Railway Gordon. Yeah, I like the big tender engines that the 2022 range did. Learning Curve James. This one is customized with my little touches, but yeah, I like this. Probably my favorite James of the collection. 2013 CGI Wooden James. Oh, this is a special one. The Busy Bee James. Now, this is special to me because this was the first ever wooden James that I got. And that's pretty valuable to me. I got this at the Totally Thomas Depot. Um, I think I went back in. I think I went in like 2017, 2018 or something. That was like the first time I ever went there, and yeah, it's been ages, and I have not gone back, which is really surprising. You would think would go there. Anyway, um, James with Team Colors with the James Goes Buzz Buzz tender. 2001 battery operated James, or as I like to call him, Gymnaz. Yeah, I gave him a name. He's my son. He may be ugly to you, but he's beautiful to me, and that's all that really matters. But dead battery operated James, this guy does not work. I have tried to get him to work, but he does not want to work. So, yeah, skill issue, I guess. 2000, I think 1998 wouldn't per se, but I'm not sure. I did customize this. Does have a cracked wheel. I forget. Oh yeah, right there. Anyway, 2003 Learning Curve Percy. This one's a special one. This is one of the first ever wooden purses I ever got for my collection. Cause I didn't collect much. I don't collect much wooden railway. But yeah, celebrating 60 years Percy. Here's another one for the collection. This was also one of the first engines I ever got. Celebrating limited 60-year edition Percy. CGI wooden Percy. Early Engineers wooden Percy. 2022 wooden Percy. 2001 battery operated Percy. 2003 battery operated Percys. 2013 battery operated Percy. A dead wooden Toby. I might print this guy a new face. We'll see. I don't know. Duck. I think it's the 2001 version. I don't know. Donald. Tenderless Douglas. A knockoff wooden Douglas, which I turned into a scrap engine. Oliver, the 2005 version. Emily. 2001 Bill. 2001 Ben. Ari. Bert. Mavis. Old style Stepney. New style Stepney. But I killed it. I killed this guy, but I killed him because he has no face, but I don't know where the face is. And good riddance, because that face was ugly. Splatter and Dodge, who have swapped faces. I found them like this. I went to the swamp meet and I found them this way. So I'm pretty sure this is like a common error among the Splatter and Dodges. But yeah, don't quote me on that. Lady, who's dead. Rest in peace. 2022 Winia. Derek. The old style version. I know there's a new style version. D261. This says it doesn't have the name. But yeah, it's D261. Rosie. 2017 Stanley. This was the first Stanley I got. 2003 Stanley. CGI wooden Salty. Billy, who is dead. Excuse me. Old style G199. Dash. Porter. Diesel. Bronze Diesel. Dennis. 2019 Wood Merlin. Wood Hero, but this is the 2019 version, and this is the 2018 Wood Tender. Yeah, I don't really care. I'm turning into a generic engine. 2013 Spencer, Flying Scotsman, Ryan, a dead Diesel 10, and that's it for standard gates. So now let's move on to the narrow gates, starting with Old Style Scarlovi. I think this is the 2001 version. I don't know. I don't really know much about one really. Old Style Reneus. The New Style Reneus, but I painted this guy in more accurate colors because I could. Now this might be a bit of a controversial take, but I like this version of Reneus, and I don't know why. But yeah, old style, like I think this is like 90s for him. I don't know. Here's a custom Peter Sam. This was made from a knockoff Stanley. Okay, for some reason my dumb self forgot to include this guy in the lineup, but here is my wooden Rusty. He's seen a little bit better days. He is more low, but I like this guy. I can say that for a lot of my wooden Relay engines. I do like them a lot. I never collected much wooden Relay when I was a kid. It was mostly Trackmaster and Taken Place, but mostly Trackmaster. But yeah, there's Rusty for you. So yeah, back to the main video. Old Style Duncan, New Style Duncan. Fearless Freddy with character card. Ivo Hugh. 2017 Bertram. Yeah, I bet you weren't expecting him. I have the 2017 Bertram. I don't have his tender, sadly, but yeah, honestly, I don't really care that much. And we have a dead Mighty Mac. We have two Tenderless Dukes. I'm not sure what the deal is here. Oh yeah. This one's the earlier, I think, Old Style Duke. And this is kind of like the later edition with the plastic funnel. But yeah. And then there's Coldy. Not really much to say about him, but he's a pretty cool model and I like him. So, moving on to the road vehicles. We have Old Style Birdie, New Style Birdie with painted rims, Jack, Old Style Terrence, New Style Terrence, Old Style Butch, Trevor, George, Lori 1, two Thumpers, one of which is dead, the Fire Water Tanker, Sir Topomet's car, when there's Sir Topomet car, I cut him out to maybe use in my future remix or something, I don't know. And a custom Sir Topomet's car. So that's pretty much it for engines and whatnot. Let's move on to the rolling stock. Starting with Old Style Annie. I do not have Clarabelle. The newer style Annie and Clarabelle. Catherine. The Express Coaches. A generic coach that I customized. Another generic Express Coach. And an Intercity 125. Yeah. I'm not sure why I included them in this section, but who cares? Scruffy, Rickety, Fred Pelhay, the 2022 Troublesome Truck with crates, the Giggling Troublesome Truck, but it was the 2013 version, but I cut the face out to use it for something else. So I replaced it with Kevin's face from a Push Along. The Troublesome Van. I know this is a Troublesome Brake Van, but I'm going to call it the Troublesome Van because it's more like a van than a brake van, but who really cares? some generic flatbeds, or generic cargo cars, I should say. We have Rocky's flatbeds, but no Rocky, sadly. Another flatbed that comes with Lori for some reason, but I don't really know why. They put like a flatbed when it clearly has with Laura, even though it has train wheels, but whatever. Two cargo flatbeds. The Honey Barrel car, which was one of the first ever cargo cars I ever had in my collection. The Barrel car. Henry's Law car. The aquarium cars, but from different eras. Here is the Buzzy Bee car. I think it's... Yeah, the Buzzy Bee car. I don't have the matching Bee Thomas, unfortunately. Here's the hand car. The water pumper car. A random box car that came with Nia. China clay car. Gold sifter car. Blasting cap car. Yeah, blasting cap car. Morgan's mine car. Custom coal car. Dumper car. 3 box cars. The recycling cars. A knockoff recycling car. The zoo cars, 2 of which came with Ivo Hue, and 1 of which came by itself. I am no expert, so you'll have to let me know. The dairy cars. Some of the first pieces of rolling stock I forgot for my collection, fun fact as well. The tar tanker and fuel car, which I have 2 of each. Yeah, I have 2 of each, so that's cool. And finishing off the rolling stock, we have 4 Soderline cabooses. So now that that's done, let's move on to some customs. I know we sprinkled some here and there, but like, yeah. Let's do the customs now. Hi, quick doubler here. It's because the audio was kind of quiet on this one, but yeah. This is a custom of my train Sona, but in wooden form. And this was made with a Thomas and Edward, part of the Chinese Dragon flatbed, and I think a Mike Tender chassis. So I was able to do the bogey action. But yeah, and I also make custom decals. But yeah, that's kind of really it. I'm very proud of this one. I was very happy what I was able to do with it. So yeah, that's it. All right, bye. Here is another character, another custom. This was one of the first wooden customs that I ever did. Yeah, this engine's name is Willie, an articulated tender engine, and as you can see, it has Spencer's tender, and not just that, he has a Trackmaster 2 cup filling glued on the back, so we can pull Trackmaster cars. Apparently, I'm not sure why, but yeah. Here is a generic 040. I'm not sure what, like, I don't know. This is just something I kind of made on a whim. But yeah, there's that. Here's an OC that is owned by a friend of mine. Yeah, I think this is based off like a real engine. Yeah. Here's another one of my first wooden customs, and this is of a character I called Ron the Diesel. There's not much to say, it's just a generic wooden train. Here's another generic train character. This one is unnamed. I don't have a name for it. This is just something I made on a whim. But yeah. Here's my custom pug. Made from a spare wooden bed. I mean, is it Ben or Bill that I made this from? I don't know. But yeah, that is my custom pug. And here is my custom of Bruno. It's not perfect, but I'm happy with it. So yeah, there's my custom Bruno. And over here is all of my just off-brand and generic stuff. I have stuff from IKEA. I think this is a Lionel car. Some generic trains. This is a Hape train. This comes from Imaginary. A generic blue thing. Cargo car. Caboose. 2 generic cargo cars. An Orbrium train that I thought was a Hape train, but no, and they come from different brands. 2 of the IKEA locomotives. Another generic thing. Another IKEA thing. Cocoa from Chuggington. Some generic stuff. Some Brio stuff. Another generic thing. And this thing. This, I don't exactly remember the context of what this was. This top part came from a truck truck from the King of the Railway set, and I just stuck it on this wooden chassis for some reason, and yeah, that's kind of the extent of that. And to close off the video, I have 2 new unboxed Wooden Railway items. So this is the Diesel's Dairy Drop-Off, the 2019 version specifically, and it's interesting because this actually comes from Japan. As you can see, there's Japanese writing. A lot of, yeah, fisherprice.jp/Thomas. Yeah, and I found this at a Tuesday morning, I think it was the name of the store. I don't think those exist anymore. But yeah. And a very special item. A new unboxed 60th anniversary Wooden Railway Henry. This was a Christmas gift. So yeah. I don't have much to say other than it's really neat. I really like this thing. Here's the back of the box. Here are the sides. There's a look at that unique face. And here's the bottom. So yeah, that just about does it for my Wooden Railway collection. So thank you for watching. Please like this video and subscribe. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Later. Goodbye.